Coming to you live is the AutoHub show, changing automotive one show at a time with Ian and Jeff. And here we go.
Oh la la. What?
It's what? So this is Ian.
And this is Jeff.
Paul Sansone Jr.
Thank you and welcome. And we're here at Driving Sales Las Vegas, Nevada 2022. Can you give us a sense of what you so far?
Well, obviously, everyone's talking about changing in the industry, how we should adapt to it, and what processes are out there to make it easier. Some of it, to be honest with you, makes your eyes roll back in your head. Some of it's obviously very insightful. So it's like you got to sort of pick what you connect with.
So you told me some algorithms and technology change the answer to everything.
Not the answer. I still think we're shaking hands, meeting people, and engaging, but in a different way.
We'd be right with you there. I mean, we spent a lot of time, fortunately or unfortunately, talking to technology. Really a clear understanding because even though we're interested, sometimes we just get to the weeds of algorithms, right, Jeff?
Oh, yes. My favorite word.
Give us what your opinion of technology changing things.
Well, you know something, again, we talk about themes, and this recurrent theme about we're going to drive quality leads, we're going to create more customer interaction, we're going to do online this and that, and it's the same stuff that I heard, in my opinion, in the late 90s, because that was the great new thing.
I have a little bit different slant on things. I do think that this is the cusp of change, but I believe it has to be manufacturer driven. Everyone in this conference is talking about how consumers want to engage with dealers, the satisfaction with the experience, whether it's good, bad, and different. Dealers feel we're being more transactional and more upfront than we've ever transparent with everybody in the past. Consumers feel like the process. You know why? To negotiate a price. When do you have a process that is a negotiation process that is tasteful? I'm trying to sell at the highest price I can. I can do it with a smile. I can do it with a professional. But the bottom line is I'm still negotiating a price.
Yeah.
Manufacturers with the current inventory levels absolutely have the opportunity to really, if Toyota, Nissan, whoever said I want to be a one-price business model, do it. Customers will be happy, and now is the time that you could actually pull it off and not affect sales.
Yeah.
Actually, it would be a big win for a manufacturer.
Well, I can tell you, we're from Vancouver, Canada. And in Canada, in the early 2000s, Toyota went one price. They called it Access Toyota. It was brilliant. The dealers could not discount. They could not negotiate in any way, shape, or form. They could not add value to the cars. They couldn't even do free floor mats. But then, of course, some dealers took them to court, and it got overthrown because of a free trade or something free enterprise.
Well, I think the big mistake, if a manufacturer is listening and says that's a good idea, what they're going to do is not give us enough margin to not want to undervalue your trade, not want to spend that 2 hours in the F&I office we need. So if you do it, you got to really do it, allowing the dealers to maintain a margin that you can truly say that's the price. If we want to be transformative, that's where the transformation has to happen. Not for me telling me what vendors I need to use and what buying processes online I need to utilize.
Demographics, so let's say questions, do you feel like everything that different?
I honestly don't. I still think people are people. I think the transition for us as a dealership is I've always wanted to have my handshake be better than my competitor. And my sales was better than their sales. Now that has to happen virtually. So how do I make that virtual transaction or that virtual engagement as much of a human element as possible within your impersonal environment. So that's where some of these things, use of video, creative use of video, constant contact with a customer in a meaningful way. That's where I think you're still going to need a salesman in order to do that. You're just going to have to learn how to become more engaging.
What's your number one takeaway about something that really surprised you?
I can't say that anything surprised me. I really don't. We're talking about the same stuff we've been talking about for years. I do believe the dealers are more transparent, honest, engaging than they've ever been in the past. We are in a very unique cycle. When you're under inventory margins that are excessive, based on inventories are justified. So we're in a very weird time. It's hard to in a good time to play here. There's no doubt about it. But that's my caution: is when normalcy happens, where do we end up?
Well, I was going to ask you, what do you think our biggest risk is right now? And I think you just answered it just with that comment.
Unfortunately, everyone believes they're worth what they're earning today. And that is my psychological cross to bear to make everyone understand we're going to have to work twice as hard to earn 75% of what we were before.
So what you're telling me is a $5,000 average gross on RVRs or Outlander Sports is not normal? With the art, by the way.
And if it was only five, front and back, I mean, yeah, it's coming down to five.
Yeah.
Yeah, that side of it is supply and demand. I did have a debate with a guy that had a Kia dealership, so Telluride above market price. And the guy was emphatic that he wasn't going to pay above market price. And I said, look, I'll make you a deal. You pay MSRP for my car, I'll give you your residual for your lease, and we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
No, that's not fair. My car's worth $8,000 more than the residual.
And so's mine.
Okay. I mean, you just answered the question. We did end up getting together, but it took that psychological conversation or the reality conversation. Supply and demand is affecting.
Well, but you know what? It just boils down to sales. This is what we've always done. It's just in a different way. Perfect.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Go ahead. No, please. Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, I'd love to tell you about my program. I'm actually distributing a dealer-owned lease here, pay here model that is scalable, very consumer-friendly to the subprime market. I would love you to reach out.
We would love it. And by the way, this has been Paul Sansone Jr. of Sansone Jr.'s 66 Auto Mile in Neptune, New Jersey, which I have been told is on the Jersey Shore. I just love talking about that. And, by the way, what was Snooky? Snooky? Yeah.
Snooky, they all come out.
Exactly. Thank you so much. We appreciate you taking the time.
But I'm actually talking about, I'm actually having a conference about it.
Thanks for joining us. It was a great show, and follow us anywhere you would like on your favorite podcast, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and of course on our YouTube, or subscribe to our own channel.